When you have a big hit and that crowd roars, like, do you even remember jogging the bases?
I feel like any hit that you get, these fans are like behind us 100%.
Go Red Sox.
Some of the most electric baseball I've ever seen.
The energy in Boston was 10 times better.
Yeah, like in New York, it's like just this concrete jungle. It's like not very unique or cool.
Yeah.
Whereas like Fenway Park, it's like, dude, it's smaller and like everybody's like on you.
And it seemed like the seats are even closer.
Oh, dude, the seats are tiny. It's so uncomfortable.
So no post-game interview today? So this is it?
Yeah, this is it. I get pretty lucky when my parents are in town because then I'll just be like, oh, I'm going to go see my family. Yeah. And the reporters like, don't bug me.
Is there like strict like media stuff you got to do, or
like if they ask for me, I should probably go. Like it's just part of the job to like go talk to them.
How's geared up for because last year you guys weren't in contention, and then this year, like is this your first real kind of geared up for the playoffs?
Yeah, so in 22, I was on the team when they made playoffs, and like that was insane. That's when the wild card was only like one game. Now it's like best of 3 and stuff. Like I wasn't active because I was like a young guy, but like I was able to like at least be in the dugout and experience it, and it was insane. It was some of the most electric baseball I've ever seen. So
is it a lot different when you kind of know you're not going to play versus like now you're the lead off?
Yeah. I mean, today, like, I caught myself being really nervous.
Oh, wow.
I was like, this is the Yankees. This is September baseball. Like, we're fighting for a wild card spot, like, possibly going for the division. So, like, these games, like, mean everything. And you kind of feel that with the fans and the way the atmosphere was today.
When we walked in, me and Nick were like, something feels different today. It kind of felt like almost summer's over after like Labor Day, and now it's like, all right, Yankees, Red Sox, let's go.
When the weather starts to get a little chilly again, that's when you know that it's pretty good baseball, because it means it's possibly leading into some October baseball and playoff baseball, especially at Fenway. It gets a little chilly like that.
To deal with those nerves, what do you do to?
I just talk to my teammates because it's like at the end of the day, it's like we're just excited. Like,
yeah, totally.
I'm so nervous that like I'm excited to play. So like I always go around and be like, hey, are you nervous or is it just me? And the guys are like, no, like I'm nervous too. Like it just means you care. Like one of our hitting coaches, Pete, he always talks about like, I always go, I'm nervous. And he goes, it's because you care.
When you have a big hit and that crowd roars, is it like, do you even remember jogging the bases, or is it kind of
it's like a blackout moment, like getting the hit and like hearing the crowd roar there's nothing else like it. That's what I was hoping today. I hit a homer. The crowd would have been crazy, but that's some of the best times is getting a hit and then like you kind of black out and just do what you do because it's just kind of like repetition.
I think it was like a week or 2 weeks ago, you were at home and you hit a leadoff home run.
Mm-hmm.
Was that just nuts?
It was insane. I feel like any hit that you get, these fans are like behind us 100%. So like that's super cool to like have such a great fan base behind us, rooting for us all the time.
What's your relationship like with Cora?
It's good. I mean, he had me in when I was grinding through, like going through some tough times, and he really put his arm around me and really helped me out and kind of gave me that pat on the butt and like basically said like, hey, I believe in you and like we believe in you. So like just go out and do your thing and play hard. Because
that's really big in baseball, because success is a lot of failure. Like if you're hitting 3 out of 10, you're an all-star.
Yeah.
So the difference between, 2.1 and 2.6 is like a starting job, right? Like almost. So it's like you're really thin on the margins every time at bats, and just having that confidence in the coach, that probably means everything.
Yeah. I think a big thing too is like leaning on your teammates, because like I know I'm really hard on myself, and I've talked a lot this year about with Trevor Story and Alex Bregman, and they're like, dude, like you don't need to be upset. Like you're so good that you don't need to be upset. And like that really stuck with me, because it's like, yeah, like maybe I am better than like how I treat myself, and like if I get out, I'm like, oh, it's okay. Like I'll get the next one. And I've tried to open up my perspective and see how like a fan would see me, like a little kid. Like if I got out, what would I say to myself? Because I always hear little kids like, it's okay, Duran, get the next one. And I'm like, why don't I think like that? Like I should think like that. So I've kind of honestly taken that from some like little kids cheering for me. Like if I get out, I'm like, it's all right, I'll get the next one. Like don't worry about it.
I like what you said after the game when we were talking about if you hit a solid contact, that's all you're worried about.
Yeah.
That's a good mental frame, because it almost takes like the 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10, or the batting average. It's like, hey, if I just hit the ball hard, that's all I can do.
Yeah.
And then if you do that, that's probably going to lead to a lot of momentum.
Yeah, we always talk about like trusting the process. Today was a big trust the process day. Like I almost hit a homer, like I hit a hard ball to left. Like those are the days like where you really have to be like, I put 2 good swings together today, 2 good at bats. Like I can't beat myself up too much. Like that's gonna happen sometimes. And we always talk about the more quality bats you can put together, then the good results are gonna come.
I could see it when you're like running off the field that you didn't get too down. You're just on to the next play.
Yeah.
You have a quick. Do they teach like quick memories? And
I used to be really hard on myself. I used to like dwell on it a little bit just because I cared so much. I kind of had like a realization when I get upset and I get mad in the dugout. I know that I'm mad because I feel like I let my teammates down. Mm-hmm. But when my teammates see that, they might see me as selfish because, they're just like, oh, he's mad all the time. Like, Jarren's always mad. But, like, from my perspective, it's because I care so much about my teammates. But then, like, I look from their perspective, I'm like, oh, they might think that I'm selfish because I'm getting mad all the time. So that kind of opened my eyes to be like, you know what? Like, I need to just flush it and move on to the next one and go cheer for my teammates on the rail.
With any of the vets, whether it's Bregman or, some of the assistant coaches, have they ever shared you like some war stories that have stuck with you to kind of give you some different perspective?
Yeah, I mean, Bregman's been a big one. Like, I can never tell if Bregman's like 0 for 5 or 5 for 5 because he's just like so steady. Like, he never rides the roller coaster of the highs or the lows. And I mean, that guy's a World Series champion, like an all-star, Silver Slugger. Like, he's done it all. And just listening to him talk about like, I might be not doing so good right now, but when it clicks, I'm going to go off. That kind of confidence is like so hard in baseball because this game is, like you said, it's like a game of failure. Mm-hmm. So like for him to like have that much trust in himself is like, I should let that rub off on me. Like I should have some confidence in myself too.
I love that. We talk about that at Cuts too. Like this year we've had tariffs not go our way and things. I'm like, hey, just keep one foot in front of the other. And let's go. We can't worry about all our problems. Just kind of make big problems small.
Yeah. Jason Varitek always talks about all the time. He's always like, keep stepping, one step in front of the other.
What's it like being like a pro player in Boston where the fans love you? Everyone knows your name. Good looking young guy. Just being famous like that. Is that something that is different for you? Now you've done it for a few years now, but what's that like?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, I feel like these fans care so much. Like, so when you have a good game, they love to support you, and if you have a bad game, they're still there to support you. So that's been the awesome thing is I feel like we have the best fan base. I mean, they're so loyal to us, and they always get our backs, and they love to support us. So I'm very thankful for them.
They're loyal, and I feel like they're also very respectful. Like if you were out with your mom and she was they're not going to bother you and stuff like that.
Like they'll say hi. They'll be like, oh, like, can I get a picture after? And I'm like, yeah, of course. They're pretty respectful of like when I'm out to dinner or something with my family and stuff like that. So that's good.
When you think about your career and like how you want to be remembered and the legacy that you leave, like what is that? What are you trying to accomplish?
I just want to be like known as like a good teammate and a player that always played as hard as he could. I carry that on my shoulders is always going out there and trying my hardest. Even if I don't succeed, like at least fans and coaches and teammates will be like, well, I know he left it all out on the field. Like there was never like like he didn't really care. Like he kind of played half-assed that game or something like that. I hold that dear to my heart is being a good teammate and trying to play as hard as I can every day.
Speaking of how hard I was filming you on my camera. That new iPhone's so crazy. You get so clean for our seats. After every player, you kind of did a couple of steps. You were looking at a card. I was very impressed with the discipline of like getting to your spot per the batter and I'm guessing the fielding of the shift. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah. So like the card that we use is like a positioning card. So it's like whoever's pitching is on there and then whoever's hitting against them, it has like how many steps in a certain direction I should go and kind of find my X marks the spot. Kind of like a little treasure map.
So if someone's like a pull hitter, that'll be one shift. If they if they go oppo a lot, it'll be maybe more towards the
So we have like a whole analytical team that like
great
puts that kind of stuff together and tries to put us in like the best position to make a play and like the best perimeter of like where they usually hit the ball.
That's like us making Facebook ads. We make thousands of them with different texts and we're always analyzing that little square. So I love hearing the details that sports do now.
Yeah.
And it's just like really encouraging. It's like, we call it the sport of business, trying to get that edge any way you can. And Boston, you guys invented that years ago, right?
Yeah, I remember there's like, I think with Mookie, like he like made like a catch or something. It was super easy. He like waved the card because of the position they put him in. It was like perfect positioning. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to see like the behind the scenes stuff of like how much goes into them, like putting us in the right positions and stuff like that.
So there's two trains of thought. One is I was at the World Series last year and Boone did this analytical thing that didn't pan out for him. Mm-hmm. And then Dave Roberts, he like will not make a decision that isn't on like the pre-plan. Where are you at in terms of like, do you think there needs to be some natural flow to a gut instinct, or you think it's, you want to go with analytics?
Personally, I mean, I think it kind of, you need both. I mean, like if a guy's riding a hot bat or something, like some managers will trust him and be like, hey, like go get it done. And then some managers will like read the analytics or like the statistics behind a certain pitcher versus a certain hitter and numbers like that. And honestly, it works both ways. Like, I feel like it's such a 50-50 game. Like, I feel like that's such a tough part for the managers. Like, do I make the trustworthy move? Do I go to the analytics? Like, do I trust my gut? Like, I'm glad I'm just the player.
Yeah, because some management styles, I think this is how it is for the Yankees. Those analytic guys have a huge say in kind of the clubhouse. Is that how it is for all clubhouses now in MLB, where coming from the owner, hey, stick with the analytics, or is it more the owner trusts the managers?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that's just like give and take. I think it's also just like as a player, when they give us information, it's like, oh, you can use it if you want. If not, then it's okay. So like, it's kind of like a good give and take. Like we have a really good analytical team where we can like talk about stuff with them and get their input and they get our input, and then we can like bounce ideas off of each other. So like, I've been really thankful to be in such a good organization with a good analytical team like that.
How's the pitch clock and that speed of game? Do you like it? Is it added a lot to the game?
Personally, I don't like it, but that's just because like after like facing a pitcher and he makes like 2 really good pitches and now I'm 0-2, like I got to call time, and it's like, that's my only piece to like check out and like kind of like reset myself to get back in the box. And then sometimes like you foul off like 4 or 5 pitches and you're like, oh, I want to call time again, but I can't.
So how does it work? You only
get 1 timeout per at bat.
Oh, wow. So you got to use it.
Yeah.
Usually if you're 0-2.
A lot of guys do 0-2. A lot of guys do like, if they saw like a nasty pitch and they like chased it or something, they'll call time like early in the count. That's kind of interesting to like see everybody's like point of view on when they call timeout and stuff.
Yeah, that is interesting. We were kind of amazed. It was already like the 5th inning.
Yeah.
The game was kind of...
Yeah, picking up good pace.
I didn't think about it from the batter's perspective, because the pitcher it could almost work to their benefit because it puts them in a rhythm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, especially if you get one close to the chain or a little curveball that makes you buckle.
Sometimes the umpires will give you a little extra time if you get like a close pitch at you. It's hard to like, because like if pitcher's like going really good and he's in a groove and you want to like slow him down, used to be able to be like, oh, I'm going to call time at least twice in this at bat. Maybe slow him down, get him off his groove a little bit. But we only get 1 timeout. So it's hard to play that mental game with the pitcher because like they're in control. So it's hard to like slow them down if they're in a groove.
That's the one piece I was saying how much I liked it, because it felt like the game had a pace. But from your perspective, that's got to be tough.
Yeah.
How's the relationship with your family and kind of being a professional athlete and kind of having a lot more responsibilities on and off the field? Is that hard at times, or?
Yeah, it gets a lot sometimes, but I have such a good support system that they're always very understanding. Like getting to see them today, and I don't get to see them a lot during the season, but they try and come out as much as they can. But my mom and dad are a very good support system for me. Like if I ever like need anything, or I'm able to like shoot them a text, be like, hey, like, can you help me out with this? Like, can you guys do this for me or something like that? And they're always willing to help me. So like, I'm very thankful for that.
And your mom are still together and all that?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How important were they for you growing up?
I was definitely a mama's boy growing up, but I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at today without my dad. You know, like he pushed me really hard, and I wanted to prove him wrong when I was younger, whenever we have our debacles. But I owe it to him. Like I feel like I should give him more credit than when I'm able to talk about it, but I definitely wouldn't be where I am today without him pushing me every single day to want to go play catch or go hit or lift weights or train and stuff like that. So
was he like a disciplinary?
Yeah, I mean, he saw me as an athlete, and we kind of like took that role into our relationship, and we had a good discipline system. Like we were working out, like hitting, playing catch. I know things changed when I was younger, he would ask me to go hit or go play catch or something. And then like as I got older, I was like, hey dad, like let's go hit or let's go catch. And then that's when he's like, okay, like he's going to take this serious.
Was there a moment when you could start to see it? Like, you talked to some matches like, 14, I was like, wow, I'm different. Was there a time when you could feel it that you had an opportunity?
Probably not until I got to college, honestly. Wow. Yeah. I mean, like I was always the smaller kid. Like I was always like really short, like not the tallest kid, but I always worked really hard. Like my dad instilled that in me. He was like, hey, you're not the biggest kid. Like you're going to have to work twice as hard as everybody else. And I still like carry that around as like that I'm this smaller kid.
I love it.
And that's got to work twice as hard as everybody else. But
smaller kid, but you're
yeah, I still have that mentality that I'm the small kid out there. So
yeah, I was amazed when I met you out there. I mean, you were stacking.
Thank you.
So when you're in college, was there a certain season or, in the minors that you were like, the coaches pulled you aside and the organization said, hey, in a few years, we want to see you in the show?
In college, it was probably like after my sophomore year when I got to go play in the Cape Cod League. Cause like, that's like one of the best summer leagues you can play in for baseball. Was like, oh, like I might have a chance at maybe getting drafted. And then like scouts start to have conversations with you. They have meetings with you. And then in the minor leagues, it was just like grindy. I mean, you just got to grind. And
how many years?
I think I was 3 years.
Pretty quick.
I debuted in 22.
That's a lot of guys. It takes a lot longer nowadays. Like, we have a buddy that's an agent, and he was saying, that third year is when they like to bring guys up because there's something after like the 4 years where guys stop to believe, and it can kind of like they never get there.
Yeah.
So did you see a lot of guys where it's like a fork in the road?
Yeah, honestly, like that was something that I struggled with early on. Was like I made such good friends. And then, like, if I went up, then, like, I didn't see them again. Sometimes I didn't see them again until spring training. And then sometimes I didn't see them again at all because just baseball business, like, maybe they got traded or released or something like that. So that was something that, like, I always got nervous about was, like, moving up was, like, meeting new people and building new relationships because I was always, like, the shyer guy. But once I got to know you, I would talk your ear off and bug you all the time. But it was always like the first interactions being the shy guy to meet people.
We were talking to the guys in front of us, and they were saying how you were de facto kind of glue guy of the team. And do you see yourself as that, or is that kind of what the fans see?
I think maybe the fans see that. I mean, I see myself as just like somebody that like always wants everybody to be happy.
Yeah.
It's like I'm always going around like joking with people on the team, like goofballing with everybody, like I'll go say hi to the pitchers. Like some of my best friends are pitchers, like Greg Weiser, like Justin Slayton. Like those guys are really close with me, and I like hanging out with them. But I also got guys like Trevor Story who calls.
He's like your homie, right?
He calls me. He's my dad. He always like, oh, you're my son. He's like, I always gotta bring my son to work.
Oh, so you're like a close.
Yeah, we're really close. Yeah,
that's cool. So you got to have a guy like that where you can just kind of shoot the shit, right? Yeah. Do you have any funny stories? Any one funny story from this season?
I mean, we did like a little one-on-one sit like this, me and Trevor, and that's when he like made me basically say that like he asked me to read one of the questions that the Red Sox put together, and it was like describe a relationship in one word. He goes, it's not really a word, but I'd say it's like father-son. So I thought that was pretty funny, and everybody on social media liked it and thought it was funny too. So
all right, Trevor, I don't know about that anymore. Well, we from the Cuts guys, we want to say thank you. I know this is late. You were up late last night and you're here, and we appreciate you always rocking the clothes. And one of the things what was super genuine, we got to partner with you. You work hard, you have a good attitude, and you don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah.
And that really embodies the Cuts customer and the ethos of the brand.
Yeah.
And so when we got to partner with you, we're like, oh, this is our guy. And we hope to do it for many years to come. So appreciate you coming here, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's awesome.
Love it, man.